Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory 2.5. So I have some good news. Last episode I was saying that in order to get to the end, we'd have to go through all this like Botania stuff. I was actually wrong. Later I found out, cake. Cake is the answer to our problems. There is a cake called the end cake, and that acts almost as a portal that has a certain amount of uses, kind of like eating a cake, but nonetheless, we can use this instead of making an end portal. However, to do that, we need Eye of Enders, which requires blaze powder. Actually, oh wow, I'm stupid. I probably do have enough blaze powder. However, the thing is, I don't have a... Is blaze powder the one I have lots of? I'm gonna feel really stupid. Yeah. Oh, I have way... Oh, I've been thinking about blaze rods. Okay, I thought I need blaze rods. Okay. This whole time I was planning, I'm gonna go to the Nether. We're gonna have to go and find a bunch of like spawners and get tons of blaze rods so we can get blaze powder. And no, we don't need to do that. Anyways, but what we are going to be doing this episode is making a crossbow using Tinker's Construct. Now I've literally just spent like an hour studying like the different stats and stuff for like making a crossbow to try and figure out which one do I want. Because like I had one in a previous mod before that I really liked. However, I think I found a better solution to it. So anyways, we have to go piece by piece through this. Now, let me just show over here what we need for each one. First, we're going to start with making the crossbow. So to make the crossbow bow, we need a tough binding. We need the crossbow, whatever that thing would be called. The crossbow body, and then a choice of string. So now string we can easily do. For my option is going to be flame string. So to make that, let's grab the string. Get rid of that. And I believe it needs 3. Oh, maybe up here. There we go. So this will have a draw speed times 1.1. It'll have a durability, that'll multiply my durability by 1.2, and the arrow speed by 1.2. So, it's better than the regular option, which is just regular string. Now, I don't know those stats, but this is the best option. So now we don't need that. So that is the string for our crossbow. So we can go and set that in there already. Then these 3 we all have to do at the furnace. Now, my plan for this is blue slime, using these slime crystals. Let me see if I can just get Tinkers here. Then I can just show all the stats. Construct. Okay. Oops. Here we go. Where are the crossbow parts? Crossbows. Where are they? Getting there? Okay, here we go. So, the reason I'm choosing blue slime, is you'll see it has a good durability of 1,200. Its draw speed is pretty quick at just over a second, and it has an arrow speed of 4. So that's actually pretty good. Now there are some other options, but like you'll see, it has a lower durability. It has paper has a faster draw speed, but its arrow speed is pretty low. Arrow speed is basically what's going to be deciding, like it's the speed of the arrow, which means you can shoot a longer distance, but also I believe does more damage because it's going faster. Weight will be what's deciding the distance. Arrow speed will be deciding the damage. So that's important. Then draw speed is like how quickly I can fire off shots. Which is why we're choosing blue slime. Then we're going to choose a Manulium body, and I actually totally forgot about, do I still have paper on me? No, I don't. I put the paper away. For the binding, I was going to actually use paper, because then that gets me an extra modifier. So let me find my paper. There we go. And I can fly. I love it. Okay, so let's get our tough binding and paper, and there we go. So we have the tough binding now, so that's what we need. There we go. Now we're gonna make our 2 parts over here. Now slime, did I see a name? Oh, okay, it's like a thing over there. Now we do not need that many slime crystals. I would say 6 is plenty. Oh, just a moment. I'm going to be back. I need to figure out how to make them using slime. So, 1 second. Okay, so I'm dumb. So apparently all I needed to do was actually use the tool builder instead of like the parts builder, sorry. The same thing I used to make this one. Not the smelting for that one. Okay, so next we are making then, we are going to make the crossbow body. Actually, and while we're doing this, I'm going to melt this thaumium. Now thaumium, oh, I can take that back. Thaumium, I don't actually know how to make thaumium. This is literally the only ingot I have, and that's because I got it in a, whatchamacallit, in a loot bag. So I was very lucky with that, and it's literally the only one I have. But that's going to be for the arrow, the stick of the arrow. So we're going to place that in here. We're going to have that smelt while it's going. Okay, is something wrong with my smeltery? Why is it not smelting anything? What is going on? Be right back again. Okay, so again, for some reason, I'm using the part builder because apparently the person who, like, Thaumcraft never coded in a liquid form of thaumium, so they just let the ingot work in here. So that's why I was really thrown off by that, because I was like, now 2 items in a row I can't smelt. What the hell's going on? I was like, I am not doing everything wrong. That's not, like, I can't be just that wrong at everything. Okay, this part, I know that we need to use the smeltery for. So, we're going to place the plate down. This is for the body of the crossbow. And we're going to make sure manilium is selected. How many ingots do I have in there? I should have enough. 18. Yeah, definitely enough. And we're going to set that. And that's the last piece. Then actually we're going to get the... No, we just did the thaumium tool rod. Right. So we're going to smelt... We're going to... that words. Oh, not the hopper in here. Okay. So now we have the body of that. The string is over there. So next thing we're actually going to do is we're going to take the tool rod, because this is just currently a tool rod, it's not a bolt, and we have to smelt a tip onto it to make it an arrowed tip. And for this one, we're going to be using manilium as well. Make sure it's still there. And go. It'll use 1 ingot's worth, and it'll have a tip causing this to turn from a tool rod to a bolt. In a second. There we go. Oh, alright, and that's down here now. Okay. So my arrow is now done, and my crossbow is now done. Let's just build everything up. So crossbow. I'm hoping this turns out pretty nice. It looks like my old one, so I think it's the same. That's the thing, is like when I look at my other save file, all you have is this picture to go on, so it's like, that doesn't quite look like it. Like, you can't take it apart to... But, yeah. I like the crossbow. Let's see the stats. Okay, so it has a draw speed of 2.1. Well, everything will be changing here, possibly, with upgrades and stuff. 2.1 seconds. Its arrow speed is 7.2. It has a great durability. And it has still 2 slots for modifiers. Plus, I can add other things to get more modifiers on there. Now we're going to make the arrows. So let's go to arrows. Oh, right, I don't have the fletchling yet. So that is like the feather tip. So this I got from slimy leaves. I got from a slimy tree. I got the slimy sapling from a loot bag. So I just grew the tree, got shears, and got the leaves. And that gets you one of the best fletchlings. Let me just type in fletchlings, and then I can show all those options. Fletch. Okay, so you'll see the regular one, a regular feather, it doesn't multiply your durability at all. It has a 5% break chance of the arrow breaking. Now, I'm not concerned with that, and I'll get into that later. And its accuracy is 91%, so it'll hit the same spot 91% of the time. Then you'll see, like, there's the different options. This will get me 2.5 durability, which is awesome, but I'm just wanting accuracy and, like, low break chance, so that's this one. Plus, the jagged adds more damage to it. So now we've got that. Let's go craft our arrows. Hopefully this isn't like a shit arrow. I don't know about Thaumic, but let's see. Skill level clumsy. What does that mean? It has 199 arrows. It'll do 1 attack, 1 heart damage. The weight is 4.95. 95%. Let's see how this looks. Let's see how this fires. Now this is without upgrades, mind you. Okay, so currently there's a very slow like reload speed. But let me see. Oh, right, I can't zoom in. Okay. Okay, that's currently very slow. So I'm able to pick up the arrows again. But let's go add some modifiers now, and I'm going to go upgrade them, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I believe I have now what I want to upgrade these. So first we're going to go upgrade the arrow bolts. So we're going to take one of those, and that will now give it 2 modifiers. Then we're going with that, and it should have 3. And giving it another star. And 4. Okay, so the first thing I really want on arrows, the most important thing ever at all, is a ball of moss. And the reason for that is these arrows can be replenished. So let me just show that quickly. We just fire off some. So you'll see my arrows are at 196, 197, and a second. And another second. 198. My arrows replenish. That is because of the moss. So that is very important to have your arrow, like unlimited arrows, basically. Okay, so now I still have 3 more spots. We want to do some nether quartz. Let me see. We're going to have to go through quite a bit of that. So I'll be back when this is done. This is going to be adding sharpness, making it stronger. Okay, and so now I've finished up doing the stats for this. So currently it is at 2.5 attack, hearts attack. It has 95% accuracy and has 2 mosses. So let's see again how quickly that's going to be refilling. So I still need to work on the speed of the crossbow. That is going slow currently. But you'll notice that like I'm firing off arrows and my ammo is okay, let's give it a second. I mean, it's going to fill up quickly. Yeah, look at that. 198. And all my arrows are over there, so I'm not picking up anything. Okay, so it's onto the crossbow now, because you'll notice it's taken some damage, so we definitely want to fix that quickly. So let's go and add these. Get all that in there. Now, first things first, moss. Did I? Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. I was like, what is happening? And now I still have 4 spots for modifiers. Now, a big thing is going to be redstone, because that is going to speed it up. So I'm going to go stack everything up, and then I'll show you the results. That's the word. Yep. Okay, and so I've finished doing all the upgrades, and now I'll show you what all is done here. So I have auto repair. That's from the single moss. I have 3 modifiers taken up by redstone, so that's sped it up now to 1.5 seconds. So let's see how quickly I'm able to fire. 1, 2, yeah, 1 pretty much just a tiny bit over a second, but that is much faster than it was before. So this is pretty good, and I still have the double regen on both my arrows. So while I'm losing a lot of my arrows now, like outside of combat, then it's just going to refill itself. Same as like the crossbow itself will automatically reheal itself. And then I have 1 modifier of 450 lapis lazulis, and that's adding luck. So that's going to get me more loot from killing mobs. Let's see if we can test that out over here. I mean, I'm not going to get the beheading. Oh, there's nothing over here. So I guess not. Okay. Everything's just dying, which makes sense. It's supposed to. But yay. So yeah, that is that. I think we have everything I want in terms of that. Then next episode, we are going to be working on getting into the end and fighting the dragon. I have flying. I have a crossbow that I love. And like you'll notice, let's see how far. If I aim at that square, what is the weight? That's really not that bad. That means I've got quite a good distance on there. Let's even back up further and try and aim at that last square there. Okay, from that distance it starts to lose weight, and I don't think it even hit the building there. Oh, actually that's really not that bad. From that distance that was 3 blocks down. So I love this crossbow. So I'm happy with the options I chose. Like, there's definitely like hit and miss with some things. I was worried at first when I first made the arrows in my other save file, I'd use paper, which is much lighter, and thus you're able to fire much faster and whatnot. But this has worked out good. I'm happy. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys with another video tomorrow. Goodbye.